When you were young and beautiful, everybody so adored you. And even strangers would gasp, oh, isn't she so beautiful? Yes, back in those golden years, you were taken walking every day. You never had to fear the other dogs you along the way. You lived for many years with a family that cared for you. You were a loving and obedient dog who gave them all the love in your heart. But then when you started getting old, they started getting bored of you. And soon they found a cute young puppy to replace you. When you were young and beautiful, everyone seemed to love you. And even strangers would say, oh, isn't she adorable? You were a house dog, not a fighter. You never had to stake out a territory. You never had to fight for the scraps that fell from someone's table. You thought they were your best friends, who'd stay with you until the end. But then when you were getting gray and old, they abandoned you in the road. They left you without friends, in a place where no one pets or strokes you. You're a house dog, never a fighter, and you never had to stake out your territory. You were a family dog. No, never before did ticks and fleas torment you. And your fur that once was beautiful and shiny is now getting worn and mangy. You never had to fight for the scraps that a few kind people leave for you. It's gonna be hard in the twilight years to fit into a pack and know your place in the pecking order. Yes, it's hard to be abandoned in a cruel and ruthless world you were never prepared for. For you've been civilized too long to go back to being feral. At your age, survival will hard, because you never had to compete before, not to starve. And to add to your problem, your eyes are dimming and your hearing is going. It's also hard for a house dog to live like this in a world where you can't trust the humans. For while some will kick and beat you, they are not the biggest danger. For there are some who pretend that they love dogs and poison them to sell to the meat factory, while other sick individuals get their pleasure from animal cruelty and torture. When you were young and beautiful, everyone seemed to love you. And even strangers would say, oh, isn't she adorable? You lived with a family that you thought cared for you. You were a loving and obedient dog and gave them all the love in your heart. When you were young and beautiful, everyone seemed to love you. And even strangers would say, oh, isn't she adorable?